Hey everyone, and welcome to Mom and Me Unfiltered, the podcast where we keep it real, raw, and relatable. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Zuni, and we're here to share unfiltered conversations about life, love, family, and everything in between. Nothing is off limits, from generational differences to parenting perspectives. We're diving deep, we're laughing loud, and we're learning as we go.
So let's grab a cup of coffee, let's get comfy, and let's get into today's episode.
Today's topic, we are going to be discussing the intern queen party that we attended.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, the intern queen party is something that they have every year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's mostly dedicated to college students and college graduates,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that it's amazing. I think it's such an amazing event and such an amazing idea, to have something like this. And it's not just women,
Uh-huh.
it's
The occasional male.
right. There are males that
And
attend
everything in
this.
betweens.
Yeah, there are males that attend this event because, just because it's called Intern Queen is not all about just
Yeah.
women, but I'm sure it's kind of more focused on helping women, which is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that there's, this network that is available to young women.
Yeah. Because there's not a lot of networks like that out there that really help you gain a foothold into the job industry. So for this to exist, it's pretty amazing. So
Right, you took the words right out of my mouth. Exist. Like, it's great that something like this exists for women. And that's
yeah,
exactly the word that I was looking for when, I'm trying to describe what I'm trying to say when it comes to this event and just this business as a whole. This kind of, like, I don't even know what to call it.
I would call it more like a support network of a sort that
Right.
helps you like find places, find job internships or jobs, or basically find connections to get into what you want to do in the future.
So I think that it's amazing that they bring in all types of speakers and that they allow for the attendees to provide questions way in advance to the event, and they bring different types of panelists to come speak.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you attend, it's different types of panelists from different industries that are speaking.
Yeah.
And you're gaining wisdom, you're getting advice. And I think that no matter what age you are,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that they're speaking on, like, in general, all of their experience, as far as they share their work history, they share their experiences, they share the fact that things weren't always perfect for them as they went on their journey, on their
Yeah. like one of the ladies said that she was in a rut trying to find um work for herself until one of her friends came along and told her about a fellowship, and that's how she got into what she got into.
Right. It's kind of like they tell you it's not easy getting to where you want to be, and that you know where they are today wasn't handed to them.
Yeah.
It was something that took them steps to get to, and it took them time, and it took them to gain the correct connections.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the fact that um, towards the end of the panel, they have those little paddles with the thumbs up and thumbs down,
Oh yeah.
where they're asking all different types of questions to the panel on, the do's and don'ts, and
Yeah.
what, they would hire someone that interned, you know, or didn't have experience.
Yeah.
And all of those questions are important for anyone out there in the job market
Yeah.
that's currently looking, that they know the do's and don'ts, and they know that what people in the industry that they're seeking work in
Yeah.
is looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one question in particular that stuck out to me,
Yeah.
which was, would you hire someone that's never interned before?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So they all had different responses.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can say I kind of agree and don't agree, because some of them said that they would hire someone that's never interned, and then some of them that said that they wouldn't hire someone
Mm-hmm.
that never interned.
Yeah.
And for me, what I say is, even if someone has never interned and doesn't have experience, because a couple of them said that they will hire someone that didn't have, that had never interned, but that person would need to have like some type of
Yeah.
experience, or some type of like
Yeah.
history with some type of experience.
Yeah.
But how do you gain experience if you're not given the opportunity or the
Yeah.
chance?
That's yeah.
So for me, I think that I agree and don't agree at the same time, because you're probably missing out on a really great employee, or someone that would really go above and beyond. And just because they have no experience or no internship whatsoever, I think shouldn't cancel someone out from being
Yes.
able to gain some experience. Because how do you gain experience if no one is out there giving you a chance? If no one is out there saying, I'm going to take a chance on you, I'm going to give you the opportunity to show me what you've got.
Mm-hmm. And to piggyback off what you're saying, a lot of jobs these days require you to have experience. And like you said, not a lot of people have experience, and you're probably missing out on a perfectly perfectly good employee. And I understand that you want someone who knows what they're doing, but that's also what training is for.
Right. Because whenever you start a new job anywhere, in any industry, in any field, you have to be trained to work on their, computers, and on their software, and everything
Yeah.
that they're doing. You have to learn their policies, you have to learn their procedures, you have to learn everything that has to do with that specific company that you're working for.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to go into the job knowing everything. or knowing anything at all because you're new and you're learning.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone to say, like, we only want to hire people that have some type of experience, is how do you gain that experience if you've never had an internship and you've never had someone giving you the chance to get a job? And although they said, oh, any experience is better than no experience, like being a barista and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and that's understandable. But even those jobs, at times, they don't want to hire you unless you have some type of experience,
Yeah.
either being a barista or working in the food industry. It's always something.
Yeah.
So I think that that has to change. Like, people have to be open to just giving people the opportunity to show them what they've got, like what
Yeah.
they can bring to the table, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So what did you get from, like, from seeing the panel, and from anything that you took away from their questions, or just, just anything that they were discussing?
I think the one that really fascinates me is like about how the journey started, and all of them have had similar answers, and it was that they started out in a position that they did not like, or did not have a position at all, and they started to pivot into what they wanted by using the transferable skills that they had from prior positions, and that's amazing.
Right. So the intern queen party is not just all about, it is about networking, and it is about learning from other people and learning from the panelists, but there are also a lot of fun moments. So
Mm-hmm.
it kind of, it's it's something that you want to attend because
Yeah.
you want to network, you want to see what the panelists have to say, and you're interested to see, how they started their journeys and
Yeah.
where they started their journeys. But it's kind of like an experience as a
Yeah.
whole, which makes the event even more fun to attend.
Mm-hmm.
So every year they do something different, which is great. We went to the event last year, and this is our second year, and they have been doing this for 16 years. So this was like their 16th annual party.
Yep.
And at their party, when you walk in, they hand you like this really nice goodie bag that always has like the intern,
Yep.
that always has like the intern queen
Logo.
logo or name. And every year the bags always have, different things in it. And what I like about, the way they do these bags is that it's a little bit of everything. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of skincare, it's a little bit of makeup, it's a little bit of snacks, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of cool things that you take away from this event in the bag alone,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. And this year, and they also had experiences, which every year they have experiences that you can do as well
Yeah.
before the panelists get on stage and start to talk. And this year, when you walked in and they handed you your bag,
Mm-hmm.
um, they had awala, an awala station
Yeah.
where you can get an awala, which you have yours as well.
Yeah.
You can get an awala, and if you wanted it engraved and they had the time to do so, you were able to get it engraved with anything that you wanted, which was like a little star or your initials.
Yeah,
They gave
shooting
you,
star.
yeah, they gave you like several different options. I chose to get the initials, um, which you chose the shooting star, but
But they ran out of those.
like something happened with the engraving, and I guess someone else ended up with your shooting star, and you ended up with a plain one, but they gave you the
Yeah.
option to do it, and you
Yeah.
said no, which was really nice of them that they said they would put you in front
Yeah.
of the line to get yours. But you know, thank you to Awala for providing these,
Yes.
you know, to everyone at the event. This is my first. I've never had an
Yeah, I've never
Awala.
had a Awala.
So I'm excited to try it for the first time
Yeah.
and have my first Awala. And I like the fact that it has my initials, so everyone knows that this one is mine. Also, there's a lot of different goodies. You having fun there with everyone? Having fun?
Yes, I'm
Right.
having a lot of fun here.
So another thing that was provided in the bag, which is I've never seen this bonbon chocolate crispy wafer. Like
Yeah.
this is something I've never tried, and again, it's really great that they provide
Snacks.
you know, snacks inside of the gift bag, which, you know, most of the time when
Yeah.
you go to events, it's mostly just, you know, skincare
Yeah,
and
they don't
makeup and
really.
stuff like that. You don't normally get snacks inside
Yeah.
of your gift bags. So, and it's also things that we've never tried. So it's also nice
Yeah,
to
I've heard of
get
bonbon
these
before,
things.
but I've never tried it. So this is my first time trying bonbon.
Yeah, so it's gonna be my first time because I've never tried these wafers, and I'm sure they're delicious. I can't wait to try them.
Yeah, I heard great things.
Um, but and then of course we got the Cliff Energy bites in the bag, which is
Mine is already in
another
the kitchen.
another snack, and then and also that they provided multiple snacks,
Yeah.
and this is things that you well, I haven't tried any of these things that I pulled out so far. I've never tried. I've never tried the Smart Sweets before, so I can't wait to try these to see if I like them. I've seen them in the stores all the time,
Me
but
too.
I've never picked them up. So maybe this will be something new that we end up picking up if we like
Yep.
them, because that's also um you know, kind of when you try new things, you discover whether
Yeah.
you like them or not. So this is also creating like business for you
Other
know
brands,
for these
like
brands
sweet
because
brands.
right. Well, no, for all the brands as a whole,
Yeah.
because you end up really liking something you've never tried before,
Yep.
and you say to yourself, I need to continue to buy this because I tried it for the first time and I really liked it and I never knew anything about this.
Yeah.
So, and then of course we got the popcorn in the bag as well. And I think, you know, everyone got different.
you got
Yeah,
much
you got the
better.
kettle.
And I
You
got,
got the
and I
sweet
got my
kettle.
favorite type.
I
of
got, yeah. I
That's
got the white cheddar, which I
that's
like,
funny.
which is nice.
That's funny that you got white cheddar and I got kettle corn.
Right. And then one thing I was really, really excited about in this year's bag was the Phase It. The Phase It face patches. I love these. I absolutely love these. You know that when we went to the Allure event last year, I wore it and I got so many compliments on my makeup that day because I had the freckles on and it looked so nice and it lasted all day. Like I had this on and we were at Allure very early in the morning and we didn't leave till about 4:30.
Well, you left at 4:30. I left a bit.
No, we both left at 4:30 from the event.
Oh.
When we left at around 4:30. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yes, okay, great. So I'm talking about from the
I had a brain
time
fart moment there.
right, no, from the time we arrived there to the time we left, it lasted all of those hours. And I did get there a little early. So I had these on for over 8 hours and it never flaked off, it never came off, and it lasted all day.
Yeah.
So these I really, really love these, and ever since I tried them for the first time, I am definitely a fan.
Well,
So,
I get to try them for myself
and you get to
because
try them for the first time because you never tried them. So you get to try those. So definitely love those. And I was excited to see that those were in our gift bags.
yeah,
But what really, really interested me was this Emco Beauty. I've never tried this brand, and I've
yep,
never tried anything from this brand. So I was really like surprised and really happy and excited at the same time that I received something from this brand because I've seen this brand so many
I've
times.
I've never seen this brand.
Yes, I've seen this brand so many times,
Huh.
and I've seen it on the internet as well. But I've never purchased anything from this brand, and I didn't know, anything about
Yeah,
this brand other than seeing it on the internet. So
yeah,
it's good that we get to try it. But they were so generous with
yeah, because we got
the things that they provided in the gift bag
two.
were so generous that I was excited to see that there was a brand that like provided multiple items from their brand for people to try. And also, again, you try something from a brand and they provided like multiple different items. Like they provided this brightening cream.
Yep,
They provided the body wash. They provided their
the
body mist, and they provided a face oil, a brightening face oil. So it was like multiple items
yeah.
that one brand provided for this event, which was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you try something from a brand and you like it, and what happens? You become a customer. So I
Yeah.
think that this is also very smart.
Yep.
This is also very smart of the brands to provide these items because you gain a customer.
Mm-hmm.
You gain a new customer by providing someone the opportunity to try your products. So I love attending these events for that reason, that I get items that I have never tried before or that I've heard of but never tried before and that I'm curious about.
Like the
And
sweet treats.
right. And I get to try them, and then what happens? You like something and you become a customer.
Yep.
And these brands end up getting all your money, which is which is part of their plan, which is very, very smart.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, my favorite thing is gonna be the miniature shaver because you never know when you're gonna need to shave on the go,
Right, exactly. Yeah.
especially when you're traveling.
Right. And they provided so many awesome like goodies and treats inside this bag that as we discovered all of the things that we received, we were like so excited that everything we received this year were things that, you know, we really wanted to try and things that
Yeah.
we had not tried before. Um, and I will say the most exciting thing about my bag, about the gift bag for me, was the favorite. This was my
Of course.
favorite thing
Your favorite.
in the bag. This was my very favorite thing in the bag. Although I like everything I received and I'm happy with everything I received, this was my favorite. And your favorite was, which one was your favorite?
I think my favorite is gonna be the body wash because I'm like, it's my favorite scent.
Okay,
Jasmine.
it's a dragon fruit jasmine.
Yeah.
So it's a dragon fruit scented body wash.
Yeah.
And that was your favorite thing out of the
Yeah.
whole gift bag.
Because I love smelling nice.
Of course.
I think anyone
So again, this is the thing I was most excited about. Brianna was most excited about the body wash.
I
I
love my showers.
listen, I'm excited about everything that we received. Like I said, these brands were so generous to even provide any of their products. Say Beauty
Oh, they were
was
very
Say Beauty,
generous.
right? Say Beauty. They passed out a highlighter, one of their highlighters during
Mhm.
the event to everyone, and then we received another one on the way out, which was very nice and very generous of them. And they had a speaker from Say Beauty there as well, which that's
Yeah.
why they were handing out like things from Say Beauty. But you know, the gift bag, the experiences, the panel, you know, the panelists that they have, the fact that they have, um,
Little activities to do.
right, that too.
They have the little tinsel, which I had purple.
Well, yeah, because after the Awala station, they had another station where you can have tinsel done in your hair or put in, or I guess
Clamped into your hair.
yeah, you were able to get some tinsel in your hair, um, if you wanted to. They also had face gems, which were really cute. They had different shapes. They had little stars that you can put on your face, and they had other just like individual gems that they were putting on, and
Yeah.
everyone looked really nice with their face gems and with their hair tinsel.
Yeah.
I think that them having the experience of the hair tinsel was something like that elevated the experience for me because that's also something I had never done
Mm-hmm.
and was definitely interested in trying in the near future, and I got to do it, you know, through this event. Also, they had 7th Street Burgers were
Yeah.
there, and they provided either an Impossible Burger or a cheeseburger were the options, which was nice. That you know, you go to this event, and of course you're waiting in line, and you're waiting in line sometimes for hours because you know
Yeah.
the line does get long, and you don't want to wait so long to get inside.
Yeah.
So it's really nice that they provide food and drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And last year they had Dave's Chicken. They
Yeah.
had Dave's Hot Chicken
They
last
had
year.
the burger. Not
Right.
no, not the burger. The chicken
The
sandwich.
chicken sandwich. And then this year they had 7th Street Burgers. And they also had water, and they had like a rice water, also rice water drink.
Yeah, and I think they had like a few like sparkling waters
Yeah,
too.
they always have different beverage items, and they also had
Champagne.
champagne.
If you wanted to get
So
a little.
yeah, so if you're 21 and over, you're able to get like a wristband to have alcohol while you're in the venue, and you have to be ID'd before you enter the venue, and they give you a wristband to show that they did ID you and
Uh-huh.
that you are able to have alcohol while you're attending the event.
Which
So
is smart.
right, which is also something that they don't have to provide, which is something really nice that they make the event worth attending,
Mm-hmm.
and they make the event, you know, fun.
Yeah.
They make it fun and they make it nice, and then they also gave you a card before you walked into the venue.
Yeah, I think I have it here.
Right.
And you write your name, your number, and your Instagram handle.
Right. And that was actually for a giveaway,
Yeah.
but for some reason they handed you two cards,
Yeah, I'm like,
and one was filled out and one was not filled out, and you gave them the blank one by mistake,
yeah.
which is funny. Like you
You
gave them the
know.
blank when you were supposed to give them the one that was
You know.
completed. So, you know, I don't know what happened there.
Mishaps.
But no, the thing about this card is, you know, when they handed it to you, they told you that it was for a giveaway, but also this was your card to get inside to the venue
Yeah.
because they did want to make sure that anyone entering the venue was already checked through and had the card.
Yeah.
But also, the card was also kind of like an interactive game
Yeah.
where you're attending the event, but it's kind of like an icebreaker.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel awkward. You don't want to like not make connections while you're there.
Yeah.
Even though like most of us make connections while we're on the line.
Yeah.
So this also gives you the opportunity for icebreakers and get to know other people and speak to other people that are, you know, attending the
Yeah.
event. So it had little different things that you can do. And one of them was, of course, check in, which that's something, of course, you do automatically. The next thing that they had was sign up for IQ Network, which is something that we did.
Yeah.
I believe everyone that was waiting online did that as well. Then the next thing they had was post a story on Instagram and tag Intern Queen, which I did.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did. I definitely did that. Then they have all the stations that they have for you to
Yeah.
visit. And as you visit them, like each time you
Yeah,
do
it's like
one
a
of the things,
checklist.
right, you have to do a check mark, like it's a checklist. You know, put an X or a check each time you complete one of the little tasks. So, you know, you get the hair tinsel or face rhinestone, so you check that off. Stop by the photo booth. They also had a photo booth.
Yeah.
So they also had a photo booth where you can take photos.
No.
We didn't have the opportunity to do so. That line was so long just for the photo booth.
Yeah. But it wasn't so bad when we went in to the panel area.
Right.
It only got bad after we
right. It got
got
really
our
long.
seats.
Like after we sat down, it got long, but it was a long line.
Yeah.
Also, it tells you enjoy your drink at the bar, which we did. And then it has a separate section for connections where it says find someone who attends your school. We did not find someone that attends our school. It was just us, like the people that were behind us and around us, you know, attended different schools.
Yeah.
So
some actually attended the school near us, which was Baruch.
Well, Baruch, I had done an accounting training course at Baruch. So
I forgot that you did that.
yeah, so
you technically have two colleges under your belt.
I guess you could say that. But the next one says follow someone new on LinkedIn, which we both did.
Mm-hmm.
We made friends with the people behind us online, and I connected with one of the people on LinkedIn, and you connected with the other.
Yeah.
So that's something we did do. And had we not had this card, we wouldn't have done that. We wouldn't have thought to do that, and we wouldn't have done it had it not been on this card, which is kind of a good idea because you never know who you can connect with.
Exactly. And when I looked at the person I connected with, they are into social media marketing, and I'm like,
oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm like, you never know who you meet on these things, and that's one of the things that the founder of the event said, is that you make connections, you make friends, you make opportunities happen.
Right, and it's through the people you meet that are where you are.
Yeah.
It's not people that are already in positions. It's people that you meet that can help you.
Yeah.
That are already in your same position, which is another, you know, amazing piece of advice.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't think that. You would think, oh, you need a connection with manager. You need a connection with a CEO or CFO or someone up there, when in reality, you need the people that are where you
Yeah.
are because you can rise together, help each other rise.
Yeah.
And also it says connect with someone in the same career field as you. That one I didn't see.
Yeah.
That one, this is the one box that I didn't see when I had this card in my hand. I looked at all the others. This was the one I didn't see, and I didn't meet anyone or connect with anyone in the same
No.
field as me, and I don't think you did either.
No.
No, it would have been nice to connect with someone
Yeah.
that was in the same field, but maybe next year we need to expand
Yeah.
and be able to speak to more people
Yeah.
than the people that
Yeah,
we
that'd
got
be
to
nice.
speak to.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be
Build even more connections.
right, because again, you never know who's attending these events.
Yeah.
And it's not even just for networking. One of the panelists said, you know, they became good friends. They were good friends
Yeah.
with someone. It was the woman from Meta that, you know,
Yeah.
her friend was the one that was looking for someone, and she was recommending people.
Yeah.
I think it the Meta one. It was the woman from Meta that said that, right? That
I don't think it was. I think it was the same
no, it wasn't
lady.
the same lady.
Really?
I don't think it was the same lady.
Because she was recommending all these people, and then she ended up with the position.
Yes, that's right. You're right. I think it was the same lady, but I remember just that comment where she was saying that she was recommending people and recommending friends, and she ended up with the position.
Yeah.
And it was a friend of hers that was looking for someone. Yeah, I think you are right. Yeah, it was the Save. It was the woman from Save. That it was someone that she was friends with.
Yeah.
And they were just friends. It wasn't something that she was looking for work or looking,
Yeah.
for her friend to help her with work. She was doing her own things, and it just so happens that this position was available and they couldn't find the right fit for it and the right person. And it turns out that she was the right person
Yeah.
for the position, which is crazy.
Yeah, because yeah, you don't think it's gonna be you
Right.
in that position. You just think that, oh, one of these friends will get the position and they'll keep it. You don't expect it to be yourself, which was the theme of the whole event, that anything is possible.
Right. And I really like that because, again, I think that anyone of any age can sit there and listen to what the panelists are saying and really step into that moment and say, like, wow, this is fact. This is factual. Everything that they're saying is true. Because where I was back then, or, a few years ago, is not where I am now. And I didn't expect my life to take the turns that it did.
Yeah.
And it led me to where I am today. And I still don't know where I'm going to end up in the future. So, kind of the advice and the things that they speak about is just life as a whole to anyone, and just, food for thought for anyone of any age that can sit there and really take everything in and say, wow, like, you think that these people have it all figured out from the beginning, and they really didn't, and they really don't. And, I'm expecting so much from myself.
Yeah.
That you can say, hey, everyone has those moments where they fall.
Yeah.
It's just how you pick yourself back up. It's just, things don't work out because they're not meant to. You're supposed to be somewhere else, and it's kind of like leading you and pointing you in the direction where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
So I really took a lot of knowledge from what the panelists were speaking on. And again, like I said, it made me think. And if it made me think and it inspired me, just that's actually the word I was looking for. They inspired me.
I was thinking the same thing because like I was feeling inspired just in that very room. I felt inspired. I was like the same way they got to where they belonged or are supposed to be is the same thing that can happen to us and anyone
Anyone,
else.
right?
So I'm like, that made me see the light at the end of the tunnel because I'm like, if it could happen for them, it could happen for me or you, anyone.
Right. Exactly. And it's like it doesn't matter, you know, that things don't turn out the way you expected or the way you wanted. Sometimes things turn out way better than what you expected. And you turn out to be in a different place where you wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that this intern queen party is such an amazing opportunity for especially women to be able to gain this knowledge and to be in a room to be inspired.
Yeah.
To be inspired and to know that no matter what they think is going to happen, or no matter if they think that things aren't going to turn out well for them, things can absolutely turn out way better than they expected.
Mm-hmm.
And if they soak in the knowledge that these people are providing for them free of charge, may I add,
Yeah.
because you know you're not being charged for this advice and this
Yeah.
knowledge that they're providing to you, and it's guidance, and everybody needs somebody in their corner to guide them. Like,
That's exactly what the founder said. She created this very company to have some to back people up.
right, to have that support. And I think that this is a great idea. I'm so glad that this is something that's out there that was created for, you know, women and men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad that this is a resource that people can use. And I wish this existed years ago. I wish this existed, you know, more than the past 16 years.
Yeah.
Because this is something that was definitely needed. And, you know, I hope more women learn about Intern Queen, look
Yeah.
into it, and follow them on
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok, and, you know, attend their events
Yeah.
and learn more from the panelists, because
Yeah.
I think that although the gift bags, the gifting, the experiences are fun,
Yeah.
the knowledge and, you know, the inspiration and the things that you're going to hear and learn, you know, are so valuable.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much more valuable than the gifts that they're giving, than the experiences that they're giving. And, you know, who knows what amazing, you know, founder they're going to inspire,
Yeah.
you know, which it's, you want to hear success stories come from things like this.
Yeah.
So it kind of like excites me
Yeah.
that, you know, that things like this are possible for especially us women.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get excited to hear good things coming from things like this for us women.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish I had known about this
And
very event because from a younger age, because had I heard any of this when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have made the decisions I made and would have really thought about what I wanted to do with myself.
True. But again, it's never too late.
Yeah.
And again, this is an inspiring event. It's not just a party. To me, I think it's an inspiring event. I'm so grateful and glad that we were able to attend it last year and this year.
Me too.
I hope that we can attend it, again next year. And I really hope to hear, great stories about, people that have attended this event and become like creators and founders and moguls and all of that good stuff. Like
hopefully we're one of them.
Right?
Hopefully we're
You
one
just,
of them.
you just want to hear great things come from this because again, it's very inspiring.
Yeah.
And again, I had a great time.
Me too.
And I thank Intern Queen for, having us, and I thank Intern Queen for existing.
I I thank them for being amazing
And existing and helping,
Yeah.
not only women, but helping people out there, find their way and, inspiring them to do,
And empowering.
and empowering them. Exactly.
Very empowering.
Exactly. So that's all I have about this amazing event.
That's all I have to say about this event as well.
And we'll see everyone
In the next.
in the next.